Gang, let's face it, changing your life is hard. Like, it's hard work. And one of the things that I have come to learn over the past decade is that our inner work is the hardest work of all. You know, there's a few reasons that most people settle for a life of mediocrity. First of all, most people actually aren't even aware that there's another choice. They're not aware that there's another option. You know, like the old saying that a fish has no idea that it's swimming in water and a bird has no idea that it's flying through the air. When something is so much a part of your existence and you're not even able to tell or differentiate yourself from that environment, why would it ever cross your mind to do something different? It wouldn't. Would a fish ever think about stopping and flying through the air? No, of course not. And that is how foreign for many of us the concept of rising above our circumstances would be. It would literally be a complete and total transformation of one reality to another, completely deconstructing and reconstructing our existence. So for the vast majority of humanity, they never actually have the gift of that moment of awareness that life could be different. But for the few of us who do have that moment of awareness, when we are given that gift of awakening, that's actually when the hard part begins. Because then we have to decide, are we willing to do the work? Are we willing to swim upstream? Are we willing to move out of our comfort zone and to address our fears and to confront our fears and to address all of that really hard personal development and that work that is required for us to change our circumstances? You know, when it's like you're having to stare full on, like in a full length mirror, and look at and confront all of the things about yourself that you have to be willing to change in order to move beyond that reality. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, it is much easier to turn around and walk away than to have to sit there and stare at all the things that have to change and be willing to take on that job. Because it is not an easy job and it is a never-ending job. You know, transforming ourselves and rising above mediocrity to live a life of excellence and to really live life as a champion and to experience full out everything that God has planned for us on this life. It is a never-ending job. It is a marathon. And just when you think that you got something figured out, bam, something else, falls out of the sky. Something else blows up in your face or falls into your lap. And what we have to realize is that life isn't about, okay, when are these things going to stop happening? Those things happening actually is the whole purpose. See, us learning how to overcome our weaknesses and address our challenges and continually refine our rough spots, if you will, that is the entire purpose. So life isn't about waiting for the challenges to stop, but life is about learning to embrace those challenges as our own personal treadmill of development, growth, refinement, and that's really when our character is solidified. See, it's not about just saying, well, this is who I am as a label and as an excuse, but this is who I am today and this is who I want to become. And once we make that decision, anything is possible, but it's not easy. You got to be really understand it wasn't meant to be easy. So if you're here for the hard work, if you're up for the long haul, anything is possible.